of shopping. I've lost over 113 pounds the last almost 3 years with my GLP-1 weight loss of being on Zepbound, Mounjaro, and Tirzepatide compound. I am back on Tirzepatide compound. Yay! And we're going to talk tonight about November goal setting. We're going to look back at October, what went well, take stock in it, and use that to propel us forward. Because who wants to lose weight during the holidays? I do. If not lose weight, I want to gain muscle. And welcome. I'm looking in the chat to see where everyone's tuning in from. I'm here in Virginia. I want to know what state you're viewing in from. Tell me in the chat below. I also want to know what went well for you in October. If you want to give a weight shout out, tell me. Let's encourage each other in our free encouragement group, which I will link at the end of this video. It's at countessofshopping.com. Check in and tell everyone your victories for the month of October. We need to take stock on that. Even if everything went to heck in a handbasket, there are some good things that happened on your weight loss journey or health journey. So we need to know all of it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see Francis from Virginia, Tamika from Tennessee, Andrea from Arizona, just to name a few. I also have at the end of the show, we're gonna go through the Countess of Shopping group at countessofshopping.com/group, lost over 8,000 pounds this month. The count added it up and he said, Elizabeth, we have a ton of pages to go through, so stay till the end. I'm going to read off the names of all of our losers. This time you want to be a loser, our biggest losers. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Lizzie. Hi, Lori. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Glow. Hi, Blue Rose. Hi, Diane. I'm so glad you guys are all here. To name a few, if I didn't name your name, please forgive me. Yes, Lizzie says, I'm a loser. I know, me too, right? I am a loser as well. Tonight's gonna be a great night. I'm really excited to talk tonight about our goals, because here's what the deal is. It's the holiday season. It is the biggest eating day of the year is Thanksgiving, literally coming up in the next few weeks. Has anybody even thought about this, or is it just me? I haven't really thought about it. Eddie says, you look sick. Bestie, is that the way we tell somebody that? No, friends. I'm tired, honey. I have worked, you will see in my taking stock video, I'm not gonna rehash that video. I am tired. This is my busy season, and any mamas out there understand I'm momming on all ends, I'm wifing on all ends, I am working on all ends, and I am tired. I'm not sick, but I'm very tired because I'm working hard, and I'm working hard for my goals. And that's the thing I think I'm most passionate about tonight. So let's dive in. Let's take stock of what went well and what didn't go well in October. My upcoming video this week, so make sure you click that like and subscribe button, will go in to talking about that more. So I'm not really going to deep dive into that in this video. What I want to talk about is goals that you can control. Things we can change, things we can't, and the wisdom to know the difference. And for me, one of the things, thank you, Casey, I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Megan says, get some rest, don't overdo. I know, that is one of my goals. So things we can control, and this is what I want you to think of, and maybe pull out a pen and paper or on your phone, type up some of your bullet points of what do you want to accomplish this month. When we come back for December 1st for our monthly check-in for our health goals and our GLP-1 weight loss goals, what do we want to have accomplished? For me, it's not really about the scale anymore. It's about the action and which I'm putting forth into it consistently on daily routine basis of what I'm doing, right? And for me, those things that I can control are things like my sleep time, things like my water, things like my movement, things like tracking, these controllable activities. Things that I don't have control over is what the number on the scale is gonna say. Things I do have control over. How many times have I lifted this month? Now, I'm gonna use myself as an example. Last month, my goal was to lift. Does anybody remember how many times I said I was gonna lift? 15 times. Do you know how many times I lifted last month? Once. It was I don't like using the word failure, but failing forward to success. It was very eye-opening to me. I looked at my planner and I was like, wait, what? How did that happen? And I talk about it in my Take Stock video. And so I want to encourage you of this month of taking ownership of whatever your goals are. Do you want to lose weight throughout the holidays? Great, let's make that happen. Do you want to stay at flatlined? Great, let's make that happen. Do you want to make sure you're lifting 15 times this month? Great, let's make that happen. Let's use our things that didn't go so well to push us down the line, to move us forward closer to where we want to be and to be consistent. Like Christina says, consistently going to the gym 2 to 3 times per week is one of her goals. I love that. I love it. Cece says, Thanksgiving plan, I booked a massage for that day. I love it because Thanksgiving is so food focused. And that's my first tip for you. is looking at our planners first and foremost. Pull up your Google Calendar. What is on your planner? Are you going to be traveling for Thanksgiving? Some people for Thanksgiving, they don't care. They're like, because of GLP-1, you have less appetite suppression. Totally. And then you're going to eat whatever you want. For me, I'm going to enjoy the day, but it will be a day. And we'll probably get leftovers, but very minimally. And that's going to be basically it. Whereas before GLP-1 medication, it was copious amounts of food. It was a week-long thing. For me, it will be a meal, leftovers, and then it's over. But really focusing in on and having this paradigm shift of focusing in on the protein. Like, I'm very excited for the turkey. I'm like, I can't wait to get leftover turkey. Hi, Kiki. Our GLP-1 besties are in the chat in full force. I love it. Lizzie says, I'm definitely starting to use my planner. It's an absolute game changer. It is. Let's use our planners to our advantage. So I want you to look at your schedule right now and say, okay, are there any obstacles I have this month? For me, my obstacle, again, to use myself as how I did not hit my goal. In fact, I like skidded my face of like, supposed to be 15 lifting days and I did 1. It was because I was traveling so much. And I don't like to make excuses, but there is real life, royal living meaning real life here at the Countess of Shopping community. And so for me, I did not look at my planner at all. I knew I was traveling a ton, but I didn't realize that how much of a sabotage that was going to be for the things I could control, which was weight training. And yes, did I lose weight last month? I did, actually. And did my numbers improve, like lean muscle? My lean muscle mass went up, which is what I wanted. My fat loss percentage, body fat percentage went down, which is what I wanted. Like, those things went really well. But the obstacles were on my calendar, literally. And so for me this month, I have pulled out my calendar and I'm like, okay, I'm going to be at HSN and QVC for 4 days. And oh my gosh. Hi, welcome Dumpster Juice. I am so grateful you're here. We are an inclusive group and I'm really, thank you so much, by the way. You do not have to give me anything at all. Your presence is requested. No presents are requested, but welcome, welcome, welcome here to the Countess of Shopping community. Glad to have you here. We are working towards health goals. And so that is our focus tonight of like, okay, what are we doing with our health goals? So welcome, come on in, grab some pencil and paper, or if you're not a tactile person, use your phone of what are you gonna do this month, even with the holidays, even with the hustle and bustle, even with Aunt Sally who gets on your last nerve, who's like sandpaper coming to your house to say, what are you gonna do to move you closer to your goals? And maybe your goal this month isn't really aggressive. Maybe you'll have more aggressive goal in December or whatever, or I don't know, the first 2 weeks. This is the beautiful part is you get to decide. You get to pick what works best for you. Hi, Fran. I'm so glad you get to catch me live too. I'm live right now. She is real. She is live. I love it. Let me go back real fast. The comments are going quickly, so please forgive me. If you write a comment and I don't respond, please don't take offense. It's me, not you. But Michelle says she's on day 128 of Zepbound, 2.5 milligrams, losing 32 pounds down. I love it. I love seeing these goals, Mandy said. I love too. At countessofshopping.com/group, we're going to be rolling them out. Carla says she's going to be traveling to North Carolina. And so she says, we are all watching our weight, so we're concentrating on less leftovers. Same. I'm like, I want the leftovers that are turkey. I want that protein. I want the vegetables, and I want the movement. My main thing this month is I felt like so we go back to what last month with our goals. If you were here on the last live, we talked about goals. So I want you to revisit what went well, what didn't go well. Take stock in it to help you figure out this month. Number one, you're going to look at your planner and see, are there obstacles? What are the calendar obstacles for you? Number two, what are the obstacles? Are there other obstacles going on? Like, is Aunt Sally coming and she gets on your last nerve and that may make you stress to eat the candy jar and you need to get rid of the candy jar? We had that, by the way. We had a Halloween party and I had a little dish left over of some candy. That went away. I was like, that's got to go out of our kitchen. Are there temptations you need to get rid of? Or are there temptations you need to bring in? For me, the lifting component, and I talk about this in the upcoming video this week, is I got to change my lifting times. Me lifting at nighttime does not work. So if you're finding on your health and wellness journey, certain things aren't working, your meal plan's not working, you're not getting enough protein in, you're not sleeping well, which, by the way, one of the best things you can do for your sleep is get BIOptimizers, magnesium breakthrough, 7 types of magnesium in it. Use the discount code QUEEN, QUEEN. Highly recommend. You can go to their website, BIOptimizers.com/queen. I will put that in the description for the replay and for after the live stream is done. So you can easily click on that link. But if you go to their website, it's Queen, to help support restful sleep, to help support muscle recovery, to help support regularity. If you're constipated, it's hard to lose weight when you're not pooping. At least I'll use my estimates. At least for me, that's the case. So I highly recommend, because it has 7 types of magnesium. The other one I used to use, I used to have it here in the studio. I think I finally threw the bottle away. Like, why was I taking 1 type of magnesium? It would take 7 pills to equal the 1 capsule from BIOptimizers. So highly, highly, highly recommend if you're having sleep issues, or not even sleep issues. For me, it really does promote that restful sleep, and that matters, because that's one of the things I can control. Things that I can change, things I can't, and the wisdom to know the difference. I can change my sleep bedtime. You can too. If you're not sleeping well, we know that sleep, it matters so much. How can we have a weight loss journey, which is a stress on the body, without good sleep? Number 2, my water intake. I talk about water intake, and I need to switch my cup out. It is now not Halloween anymore. I need a new 40-ounce tumbler. I talk about water intake because that's something I can control, and it's not about water. Like, for me, it's about the hand motion of not grabbing for food. And it's a psychological substitute, literally, of like, I'm not hungry. Why am I eating that food? It's usually a water thing. And if I sip on my water throughout the day, I really do eat less throughout the day. It's a grabbing thing for me. So, oh my gosh, dumpster juice, that's very kind of you. Thank you. You don't have to give me a thing. I'm sincerely so grateful you're here. We're encouraging each other. This is a safe space to encourage each other and work on ourselves and focus in on our health and wellness goals. So thanks, dumpster juice. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you. You don't have to give me anything, truly. Like, your presence is requested, but no presents are requested. Like, you being here means the world. So thank you. Thank you. But you really don't have to give me anything, but that's very kind of you. Let me go over to the chat. So Marianne says she's starting maintenance this month. Very nervous. Totally, totally normal, Marianne. I feel like, honestly, bestie, if you weren't nervous, I'd be a little nervous for you, because there is an adjustment period. It's like this, not awkward, but there's an adjustment period, at least for me, that I've had the last month of being on maintenance. And I'm not, people are like, oh, you're on maintenance. Like, in my BMI, I could still lose weight within my BMI. Because I haven't had my loose skin surgery, I'm basically there. If you took the loose skin off, it is basically per my doctor. So all of that to say, figuring out the new calorie range, super, super important. I think that was one of the biggest things, is I can eat a little bit more in maintenance, but also the mindset component of it too is just as important. Hi, Christina. Christina's watching from New York. I'm so glad you're here. And Marianne, you do have this. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Angie, she said she was thinking, she says, I wouldn't make it through the live. Wait, hold on, let me go back. Nicole, wait, let me go back to the comments. I'm so far behind on the comments. Let me see, oh, yay. LG, I'm gonna be praying for your brother. Oh, colon cancer, bless. I'm sending a wave of love. Whoosh! A wave of love for the colon cancer. I'm so sorry. Kiki says, I just took my BIOptimizers magnesium about 30 minutes ago. High five. Lizzie says, I love BIOptimizers. Yay! Okay. I want to I feel like I've missed a comment, so please forgive me. Welcome, Heidi. Glad you're here. Marcy from Alaska. We've got Alaska in the chat. Woo! Let me go back over. Wayne and Elizabeth says, I'm thinking about going on retatrutide when it's approved. Yeah, me too. It's 2026. 2026, we know that orforglipron will be early 2026 based on the data that they're showing. Obviously, like, that's not locked in because it hasn't been announced. But for Reta, I think retatrutide, when it is approved, it will be interesting. And someone made a great comment, and this was you on my retatrutide video, talking about the price point of it is going to be, they said, probably higher than Zepbound and Mounjaro. And I'm like, I think maybe so, because it's such a Godzilla of it. It's the triple agonist, not the double. Joanne says she started 15 milligrams this week, finally hit a huge milestone of 100 pounds down. Sorry, I need to put my glasses. I'm like, I can't see. Good job, Joanne. 100 pounds down. High five, friend. T for me says 34 pounds down, 35 to go. Ooh, Cece reactivated her Pilates membership. So if you were just joining, welcome to Tamika. If you were just joining, my light went out. Hold on. Sometimes that light goes out. I feel like it's honestly my grandmother coming in to say hello. Hello, Grandma. We have also Our group, countessofshopping.com/group, has lost over 8,000 pounds this month. I'm doing the weight loss check-in as well with everyone's names from everyone who lost. We'll do that at the very end. So welcome. Yes, Tangi says, new tumbler, may I suggest the cute floral goats? The little smiles are adorable. Tangi, I got the Christmas chickens. I got the, are you talking, Tangi, about the Sip Sip Hooray ones? I did get the Christmas chickens. They're downstairs. I got to take out all of my Sip Sip Hooray Halloween stuff, pack them away, and then put it out. I just want Christmas mugs out. I have other ones. It's only going to be Christmas mugs. Tumblers, the 40 ounce tumblers. And then I do have Tangi, and I feel I have a bunch of Stanleys, and I think I may pull those out too, because these really do sweat and I have to have all the coasters, so I may switch it up. But going back over to things I can control for our goal setting for October is sleep time, water, movement. We can't control that scale. Truly, things we can control and things we can't. But what can you focus in on this November? We've got in there, though, that Thanksgiving, if you're in the US. Canada, when is yours? Yours is different, right? That sounds really dumb. Yours is different, not when it is different, period. So factoring in, and if you're in the UK, do you guys have holidays as well? That sounds really dumb. Sorry, I'm not trying to sound. Y'all, it's almost past my bedtime. Usually I have my mouth guard in at this point in the night. So forgive me if I sound a little ding-dongy, but for the point I'm trying to make is for Thanksgiving, what is your plan? If you are trying to lose weight this month, what's the plan? Are you going to have the leftovers? Are you going to have the pumpkin pie? For me, truly the balanced part of GLP-1 medication that I have loved is I do get to have those, but the ability, because I've learned to put my fork down, of like, I'm going to indulge in this. I'm going to savor in it. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not going to have guilt, shame, or condemnation. That's old baggage. That's old stuff. But I'm going to live in this moment of enjoying my food, truly, because that truly is how I personally feel. And I'll use my I statements. Normal people, that's how the normal people do it. And watching normal people eat at Thanksgiving to me is fascinating, of where they do have a healthy perspective with food. Tamika says portion control. I agree. If I can totally enjoy these things, I cannot wait to have certain family foods. I'm really pumped about it, actually. But it's not all that I want. It's going to be portion control, because P.S., you know what happens when I have more than I should? GLP-1 roars its head and it's like, knock, knock, knock. Diarrhea, constipation, nausea, or vomiting. One of those gastrointestinal issues will show up for me. Although I don't have a constipation issue because of BIOptimizers magnesium. Use the discount code QUEEN. Okay, let me go back over. Oh, Anne says, I love my swig cups. They stay cold for forever. Anne, I'm so jealous you have a swig. I wish I had a swig near me. I pretend our Sonic is swig, even though I go there, I don't know, maybe like once a month. I wish we had a swig. Yay! Francis, I passed off hosting so we could take home a little bit of leftovers. Woohoo! I think that's key of going into Thanksgiving with a game plan. Have fun, but also planning it out a little bit. For me, I want some pie, but we're not going to have a whole pie at our house. People would offer that like every year, like, oh, take the leftover of pies. And I'm like, no, I'll have a slice, and I'll have a slice to take home for later. And that's it. And the slice is going to be smaller, because I do have health and wellness goals. And for me, focusing in on it's a day. I'll have the day. I'll be thankful and grateful, which, by the way, Black Friday, the next day, I will be here giving you guys the deals at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on Thanksgiving night, I will be going live, actually, with all of like the holiday shopping deals too. Oh, I love it. Amanda says, focusing on savoring the goodies, but also significant portion control. No denial, just small bites. And I think that that's important for me, of when I set myself up to not eat and there's this massive restriction. To me, I can't do that anymore, because you know what happens? I rebound, I recoil, I snap back, and then I'll overeat in some other aspect, as opposed to just enjoying the daggone pumpkin pie. And so this is my third, because this will be my third year in January. So that'll be my third holiday of being on GLP-1 medication at the holiday season. And what a gift. To me, that's the next part of our goal setting for November, of how we want the month to be, is let's be super grateful. Let's be super, super grateful and intentional with that. Canadian Thanksgiving is the beginning of October. Oh my gosh, Jax. I knew when it came out, I was like, Take it back. Don't sound like a ding dong. It's live. I can't undo what I said. Losing Grace says, did you say your support group lost over 8,000 pounds combined in this past month alone? I did. And I'm going to do the sound off. There's pages. The count printed them off. 1, 2, 3. My son brought up the count, printed them off. The Duke brought it up to me. He's like, Mom, I think there's like 6 or 7 pages in there. Yes, the group collectively just for October lost over 8,000 pounds. It's 8,200. I'll pull up the exact number. 8,222 pounds, something like that. It's amazing. And so when I say accountability, like that's what happens is people lose a great amount of weight in the group, and it's free. Yes. Oh, Karen says 50 pounds down, talking to her doctor about deciding on a goal weight because she doesn't know. And Anna says higher doses mean more weight loss. Okay, so not medical advice, simply my own experience, strength, and hope. I will always punch you back to your healthcare provider. And I don't like using superlatives, but I'm going to use superlatives in this case. Always punch you back to your healthcare provider. Doses are individually based. There are certain things that have come out that that make it seem like it's not, but it really is, because everybody's body's reactions is different. If you're on Wegovy, it's going to be a slightly different path than, say, Zepbound and Mounjaro, because they're different GLP-1s. They're 1 hormone receptor versus 2 hormone receptors, for example. But in terms of higher doses for Zepbound and Mounjaro, the data tells us it's not a crazy amount more, but it's definitely more of losing weight from 10 milligrams, 12.5 milligrams, or 15 milligrams. The data tells us that. Like we can look, is it the Surmount trials? Off the top of my head, Anna, I'm not remembering what trials it is, but yes. And that is where in my old videos, if you go back to almost 3 years ago, it's like I started in January. So from January of, what is that, 2023, I had said about going low and slow. I regret that. I wish I had gone, I stayed on 6 months at Zepbound 12.5 milligrams. I wish I had gone to Zepbound 15 milligrams, Anna, after a month or 2, as opposed to staying the 6 months. Why? Because there is set point at 72 weeks. Talk to your healthcare provider about this. I don't want to give medical advice because I'm not medical. It's simply my experience, strength, and hope. And I feel like if people are toting medical advice, like, what are you doing? You're not a healthcare provider. I am not a healthcare provider. So I'm giving you this information to arm yourself to talk to your healthcare provider. But Anna, at 72 weeks, give or take, some people it's more, some people it's less. Wegovy, it's 52 weeks off the top of my head. Zepbound and Mounjaro at 72 weeks, which Zepbound and Mounjaro are the same thing, by the way. They're both Tirzepatide. And when I talk about Tirzepatide compounds, I say GLP-1 plus GIP. I'm saying that for the legality of it. People are like, it's all the same thing. I'm like, yes, I know it's the same thing. I feel like I express that it's the same thing, but I say that because of the legality of it. But the Tirzepatide versus semaglutide setting points are different, but there's a setting point of where basically weight loss becomes harder at that point. And I personally have experienced that. Have I lost weight after 72 weeks? Yeah, I've been here for almost 3 years. That's more than 72 weeks. But definitely the ball game changes, which is why I wish, Anna, the long story of what I'm trying to answer for you is I wish I had gone on a higher dose earlier. It would have prevented some problems for me. I hope that helps, and I hope I haven't confused you. Christina says the goal is less protein and more movement with chronic kidney disease. Totally. If you have kidney issues, talking to your healthcare provider for sure about protein. I love the movement. Christina, what were you thinking in terms of movement? Lifting, walking, what's on the game plan? Is that Diva? Is that downsizing Diva? That is not downsizing Diva. I can't see that well. Wait, hold on. I got to go down in the comments. Downsizing Diva. You don't have to give me anything, Downsizing Diva. I'm about ready to cry, girlfriend. If y'all don't know Downsizing Diva, I had the privilege and honor of being on her show. Downsizing Diva just gave one of the YouTube gifts, which is incredibly generous and incredibly kind. Downsizing Diva, everyone run after this live show to go watch Downsizing Diva. Not only is she beautiful, smart, she's an educator, she's an amazing mother, she's funny as all get out. I was on her show, I had the privilege to be invited on her show, and she's got a great YouTube program. Highly recommend Downsizing Diva. She's thoughtful, she's kind, in a world where we need more kind, amazing, beautiful, loving women in particular. She is awesome. So thank you, Diva. Like, you did not have to do that, and I'm like ready to cry. Thank you. It's very sweet. She says, my plan is to eat on Thanksgiving Day with portion control. I'm not carrying it the next day. And I did well last year and lost throughout the holidays. I think for me, I would definitely agree. Let me go back over to the comments real fast. Vivian says, I wish Join Fridays service Louisiana. With the laws the way that they are, yeah, it's a bummer. There's certain states that just don't. Susan says, I just got my first vial of Tirzepatide from Join Fridays. I start tomorrow after my doctor's appointment. I highly recommend Join Fridays. Use the discount code QUEEN. Glow says, I've lost 64 pounds in 9.5 months. I have 2 of our members alongside myself who are on GLP-1. Our menu will be a lot of different than this year, which is great. Congratulations, Glow. I love that. That makes me so happy. Okay, let me go over to the comments. If I missed your comment, please forgive me. I'm totally not trying to be a jerk. I'm not the best at these comments. The Count is getting me a different live streaming setup. That's our plan before Black Friday is to get a new, so I can make sure I can set up. Thanks, Lily. She says, I love your nails. Thank you. I just got them done. Lan does them. Lan's my nail lady, and she's amazing. Mama says, after preaching today, it's great to be with my besties. Yay! Downsizing Diva says, thank you so much. You're so kind. I wanted to. That is, downsizing Diva, it means the world, and I'm totally humbled and grateful, and that's amazingly very kind of you. And everybody go flood Downsizing Diva's channel after this live stream too. Okay, so Vivian, thank you. I'm so glad that you've learned something. So I want you to take away from this video also something, Vivian, of like, what is our action item, right? I feel like my business mentor talks a lot about, we haven't learned anything unless we're applying it, right? It's just chatter then. If we're not actually putting into action what we've learned, then we haven't learned it at all. So the point for today is I want you to be armed to walk up from this video and be like, okay, I have a game plan for November to crush it, to slay it. I know what I'm going to do to propel me forward in terms of water. For me, I'm just going to take it today and tomorrow and focusing on my water. And in the free encouragement group, countessofshopping.com/group, we're going to have a water challenge. Because you know why? I need it. I'm getting these, I'm not drinking enough water. And I realized, I was like, I'm not drinking enough water. I've been working so much and traveling so much that I'm getting back on the water train. Choo-choo. Oh, I love it. Bellflower says, downsizing Diva twin. And hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Bellflower. How are you? Mama Fisher says, goals of more movement and sleep schedule. Lizzie says she has an appointment with her doctor and excited to see her face when she sees your weight. Totally. That's going to be very exciting. Oh, I love this. I love this. I love this. Angie says, I love me some Diva. I know, isn't Diva amazing? Alice says, I made it. Hi, Alice. How are you, sweet friend? So what are our goals? How are we going to do that? Mary Ann says, do you include unsweetened iced tea into your water count? People get on my case because I say I count it, but they say because it has caffeine, you shouldn't count it. So I would not, I count it. I count the unsweet tea. That's me, but it has caffeine, which can make you dehydrated. So some people don't for that reason. Talk to your healthcare provider. I personally do count it as well. Oh, good. Nicole says I could use a water challenge too. Perfect. I'm doing it today. Like we'll start tomorrow in the group. So to me, it's not about, you know how some people are like, oh, the water thing. Like for me, it's the habit replacement of not eating. Like truly, it's I am not hungry. And when I focus in on getting this filled thrice throughout the day, 40 ounces, 3 times a day, and my legs get super sexy from going to the bathroom all the time. But B, it really does focus on, am I hungry? And I think that that's the biggest thing. Hi, Mia. She says, how long have you been on live? 28 minutes. Woo. I'm supposed to go for 30, but I'm going to go more. We do have at the end of the show the weight loss totals. Our group lost over 8,200 pounds at countessofshopping.com/group. I'm doing the weight goal countdown too. Super pumped about that. Yay! Glow says, I enjoy Downsizing Diva. I know, isn't her channel great? She has a great channel as well. We love it. Susie says, my doctor says count it. I agree with Susie's doctor. I count the unsweet iced tea. Like, it's unsweetened. Like, I count it. Yeah, Sarah says, it reminds me I'm thirsty right now. I know, right, Sarah? I'm like, why did I not bring my water in here? Like my little nugget ice. And I'm like, why did I not bring it in here? Oh, good. Alice says she's in for the water challenge. Good. Okay, says, what's the water challenge? Sounds like something I can actually do. For me, okay, so some people, I'll talk about it in countessofshopping.com/group, and I'll post it here if you're not in the group on my community tab tomorrow morning. Mama Fisher says, what about coffee? Do people count that as water? I don't know why I don't count it, Mama Fisher, because I think I put half and half in it. I don't know why, but then when I put, I don't know why I don't count it. I would count the unsweet iced tea, but I don't count coffee. But do what you wish. Mia says all liquids count as water. I know, right? So you do you. I think that's part of the challenge is you do you of what makes the best sense for you. And if you're just joining us, we're talking about November goals. Massive action this month for you to do what you wish. Is it to lose weight through the holidays? You're going to do it if you're focused in on it now. Is it for you to just maintain? Is it for you to lift weights 15 days out of the month? That's me. And if Danielle's here, hopefully she hears me. I will be lifting 15 days this month. I did not hit it. I only lifted one day in October. And I'm upset with myself, but also I set myself up not well because I didn't look at my schedule. So look at your planner now. Are you traveling for November? Are you going to be at family's house? Is that something you need to account for with bringing protein bars or other protein things for you if you're in another home that you can't control what your environment is? Or maybe that's what you want. I know for me, sometimes I'm like, I'm going to be traveling this week. I'm like, I'm not bringing a ton of stuff with me because I want to enjoy my trip by design intentionally. And so this week, I know I'm just looking to maintain. I'm not looking to lose weight this week. So that's what I'm saying is like, you are in the driver's seat with this. You are in charge of what your goals are for November. But I want you to be super focused in on your goals of not hitting the end of November 30th. And when we come back again on December 1st for our Re-Goal Live to talk about this, I don't want you to feel like, dang, I wish I had hit it harder, right? I want you to be well prepared, well planned. Megan says, how long of time should someone lift? Okay, so for me, it depends on, Megan, I used Muscle Wiki. It's a free lifting website. It tells you the weight routine. You can do it a lot of different ways. That's the way I do it. And so I like to lift, Megan, full body. So it takes me an hour. So I'll do upper body and lower body. If I was just doing lower body, like 20 to 30 minutes. If I was just doing upper body, 20 to 30 minutes, or lower body, 20 to 30 minutes. Because I do both of them together and then some ab work, some back work. And then sometimes I like film TikToks in between there and things like that. Megan, so about an hour for me. And I do that 3 times a week. I find doing the full body 3 times a week is easier, although I don't like saying I failed miserably. I didn't do well with my goal. I set myself up not for the best success, Megan. So this month I'm super cognizant of it. Tomorrow I'm lifting. Oh, thank you so much, Tammy. You know, you're the best, sweet friend. Mia says, I'm signing up to attend a small group and do lifting and strength training. I love that. I think that having people who lift and strength train with you, it iron sharpens iron. Like in the free encouragement group, there are people who lift and I'm like, yes, it's that reminder of like, oh yes, I need to lift. The count lifts often. And he's like, are you lifting today? Like, it's very helpful to be around people who do lift because that's that reminder as well. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Michelle's ready for the water challenge too. Woo! Okay, it's getting hot here in the studio. Oh my goodness. Angie, I was thinking, I was like, Angie, I wanted to message you. I was like, you're sending Angie telepathic messages. I'm like, I have a live. I saw your comment where you're like, you haven't been live recently. I have a live. It's tonight. Mia says, Countess, do you know the actual dosages that they're studying in the trials for higher dose of Zepbound? I don't, but I have sources, Mia. So stay tuned. I'm trust and believe. Okay, so sidebar. I said I would immediately go on retatrutide the moment it comes out, even though I'm on basically maintenance, but I really want to be on it because it sounds amazing. But I would definitely go on the higher doses of Zepbound or Mounjaro. For sure. Pending, of course, obviously like my healthcare provider approving that. But yeah, like because I am one of those people that I do need the higher dose. I am not like, not struggle, but some people hit Zepbound 15 milligrams and they're like, oh my God, like I'm not full anymore. Like I am actively doing the lifestyle changes and requirements because my body has gotten used to it, if that makes sense. Yay, A-Claus says I'm starting resistant bands training tomorrow. Supposed to be good for loose skin. For sure, helpful for loose skin. For sure. Let's see here. Yeah, Tamika says, I don't know where my planner is. Do you have Google Calendar on your phone? I totally would do that. Yes, 4 planes. Yeah, I traveled a bunch this month or this past month as well. Okay. Oh, yay, Brittany, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. Body aches. Okay, so a couple of things, Brittany, for sure for me, for body aches, BIOptimizers Magnesium Breakthrough. For me, muscle recovery with it. I used to get horrible leg cramps. I don't because of BIOptimizers, and also Element Electrolytes. You can use the discount code QUEEN. Brittany, and all my other videos and the replay of this video, I'll have my discount codes, but BIOptimizers Magnesium Breakthrough has 7 types of magnesium in it. Use the discount code QUEEN. The 7 types of magnesium help with different things. Like magnesium glycinate, for example, it helps off the top, like there's certain ones that do different things, and now I'm like muscle, it helps with muscle functions. It helps with muscle recovery, helps promote restful sleep, helps to promote like sleeping through the night, helps with anxiety, because certain magnesiums do help with anxiety. They do have a powdered format if you don't like capsules, but I do. And we're really glad you're here, Brittany, as well. Make sure you join the free encouragement group, countessofshopping.com/queen. But I don't get leg cramps. And constipation, that's the other thing. The regularity component of BIOptimizers, oh my gosh. When people tell me they're constipated, I'm like, obviously talk to your healthcare provider before taking any supplements, but use the discount code QUEEN. Highly recommend. I've taken it for 2 years straight, more than 2 years. Name a supplement that you've taken for more than 2 years consistently. Like, I take it because it works. And I know thousands of other people take it too because they get the same benefits of it too. Okay. Yay. Gab says, I'm not consuming more than 1,000 net calories a day. Do you have any tips of consuming enough calories on ZepBound? Yeah, so Gab, I'm not a proponent for me. And again, I always say, talk to your healthcare provider. None of this is medical advice. My experience, strength, and hope is I don't want to force feed myself. I don't want to eat under calories too many days in a row, right? Like for me, one of the best concepts was Accountant Jamie had given the idea of Gab of having a week-long calories and tracking it over the week. Because we know, well, I'll use my I statements. I know 24 to 48 hours after my shot, I'm going to have a lot of appetite suppression. I'm probably not going to, and I usually don't hit my calorie deficit goal and when I was actively in weight loss. But day 5 is half-life dose. So I'm eating a lot more because the appetite suppression has worn off. So day 5, day 6, day 7, I make it up on the back end of the week, my calories. So my question to you would be, if you tracked for that whole week, are you still averaging the net average of 1,000 calories per day? If that's the case, talking to your healthcare provider about maybe changing your shot days as opposed to every 7 days, every 8 days, or every 9 days, lengthening it out, maybe that's something. Because what I have seen with my non-medical degree, because this is not medical advice, and I want to punch you to talk to your healthcare provider, but things that I can see to tell you as a friend talking to a friend would be, if you're in that much of a calorie deficit for that long, that can lead to hair loss. It can lead to some other problems because you're not getting enough nutrients, right? So that would be my question. And she says she's lifting and not burning a lot of calories with the lifting. Yeah, I would also, yeah, that would be my main source of encouragement. Heather says, I'm new here. Why are you called the Countess? I used to watch the Countess Luann de Lesseps from Countess. I started this YouTube channel 8 years ago. And so Countess de Lesseps from Real Housewives of New York. Do you know who she is at all? And so it was an alliteration off of that for the Countess component. But now I really am a Countess. My husband bought me a title. In the UK, I do have an officially bought Countess title as well. Oh, Alice says, do you have the kitchen remodel? Do you want to see Alice? Oh man, I'm not in the kitchen. We are going to be out of our house for 2 months because we're getting the first floor renovated and the second floor. So I have Alice, do you want me to show? I don't know if that's weird or not. My quartz samples, I got the new kitchen countertops, paint samples, flooring, cabinets. We're getting shaker style cabinets and they're going to be light gray. So I picked that all out this week. But if you want to see like what the things look like, I totally can show. I don't know if that's weird or not though. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to be weird. Any suggestions, Lisa says, for exercise to strengthen legs that don't require weights? Yes, Lisa on Muscle Wiki. I am not sponsored by them at all. No affiliation other than they've got free stuff on there. You can click Lisa exercise routines for dumbbell weights, no weights at all, resistant bands, exercise machines. Like you can put in whatever you have. If it's just your body weight, like Lisa, they're free routines. I would go to Muscle Wiki, muscle, and then WIKI. It's free too. Do you get the paid version? I don't. I just use the free version. Oh, yay. Susan says, I ordered Element through the Queen's link. Thank you. Yes, if you use Element Electrolytes, you get free sticks with any purchase. Alicia says, I took 7.5 yesterday and I've been hungry all day today. Are you near your period, Alicia? And has that been for multiple weeks? Not medical advice, simply my experience, strength, and hope. Susie says, BIOptimizers and Element are game changers. I agree. BIOptimizers. Joanne says, BIOptimizers definitely worked for me too. It does. Use the discount code QUEEN. Regularity, sleep, muscle recovery. I mean, with 7 types of magnesium in there. People always ask me, how do you know how much to take? I take 2 capsules at night, about an hour, hour and a half before bed. Kiki was just saying how she took hers. I did not take mine yet because I didn't want to get drowsy during the live, but normally I'd be in like my mouth guard. I would have taken it at this point. But I've taken it for the last 2 years because it works, right? And I wouldn't recommend something as a woman of integrity unless I legitimately loved it. So I love it. Cat's out of the bag. I love it. Let's see here. Did you see the new Christina? I have not. I've been tracking the Eli Lilly big news. That's been like on my radar with retatrutide, orforglipron, the new higher doses of Tirzepatide. Super pumped about it. Stephen, that is very sweet. You did not need to give me anything, Stephen, at all. I am grateful you are here. Your presence is requested, but no presents are requested. And Stephen, that is very sweet of you. That is very kind. You do not need to give me anything at all. That is very thoughtful. Thank you. Okay, I'll show you the decorations of their home renovation stuff. We've been picking everything. And also just to give context, we lived in our house for a decade, and we foster and rescue dogs. So we've had 6 dogs on this carpet. It's disgusting. Our walls, we moved in. My son was, I was pregnant with my son, and then he was in the NICU when we moved in. They've never been painted. Like, it needs a facelift. I'm like, I cannot live in this household anymore. It just is, it needs a facelift. Why the mouth guard? I grind my teeth. You can see here, I've like completely, this side is normal. Mama Fisher, let me just show you my complete gums. Yeah, I grind my teeth. And so that's to prevent teeth grinding. I even get Botox on the side to help make my jaw not so tense, but it's because I keep grinding my teeth. That's why I wear a mouth guard religiously. Kiki! She says, I was literally just typing to ask you if you're still awake. I know, is Kiki still in the chat? Kiki says, I'm still awake. The magnesium is slowly but surely kicking in. Okay, do we want to talk about, Brittany says, any products for concealing GLP-1s for privacy in the fridge? Do you take them out of the original cartons? So Brittany, you could take them out of the cartons. A couple of things. One, the pens are glass. Be mindful of that when they travel with them. If you have ZepBound or Mounjaro, they are glass. Just keep that in mind. Those packaging on them, if you travel, I always encourage to take the original box with the prescription label on it with you while you travel, just to have it. Some people are like, you don't need to do that. That's my experience. I take it with me just to make sure everything with TSA is kosher. I put mine, Brittany, in the meat drawer. And I put a little, for Christmas I'll do this, in the deli drawer. I'll have my boxes in there, and then I'll tape it shut and say, please don't open. And so my family, the Count and the Duke, they know don't touch that drawer. Unless I specifically ask the Count to open it, he knows, please don't open it, don't touch it. For Christmas, we have some elderly folks that have some cognitive decline. So I will tape it shut so nobody can open it, right? And by the time they open it, someone will have paid attention to it. There'll be a sign on it also that says don't open. So I don't know if that is helpful, but in terms of privacy, you can get mini fridges. However, Brittany, the mini fridge I used to recommend, actually Amazon had a recall on it because it caught on fire. So I have no mini fridges. I'm like, oh, I haven't recommended a mini fridge since that, just because I haven't bought a new one after the recall on that one. But you could get a mini fridge. You need to make sure if the pens are in the back of the refrigerator, that is where freezing point is. These pens cannot get frozen. If they get frozen, you'll have to throw them away. So my encouragement to you, Brittany, is do not put them in the back of your fridge, and test it out with a thermometer to make sure it doesn't go to freezing temperature. Great job on the new, oh, thanks, Mel B, on the Eli Lilly's third quarter earnings call. Hashtag tooth grinder. I know, right? We have so much life vitality that we're grinding our teeth away. I'm like, no. Hi, Vicky. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. Do you think ZepBound will come out with higher doses? I do, absolutely, Alice. I wonder if it'll be higher than 20 milligrams is my thought point. WEGOVY tested triple the dose of their higher one. What was it, 2.4, and they've tested 7.2. Is that triple off the top of my head? So I think, Alice, what's triple the 15 milligrams? I'm just throwing that out there. I shouldn't say just because that's a diminishing word. I'm curious how high will it go? I definitely think it'll be higher than 20 milligrams. WEGOVY did triple. Is that true? I don't have, I was looking for my phone. That's what I'm talking to you right on. What's 2.4 times 3? Yeah, that is triple because it was it was more than 7 milligrams. So I do think that the Zepbound will at least be double, at least 30, I think. But that is completely, I have no sign. You guys know I need to be factually accurate. I have no data. That's my personal opinion. Let's see here. Yes, Susan says she puts her pens in the butter holder and keeps them on the fridge door. Yeah. AT says you can get a little lockbox from Amazon. It has a 3-digit lock combo. It's been fine. And then you can also, in the lockbox, nobody can see what's in there. That's an option too. Would you ever recommend people when they have to pay out of pocket? The medication is so expensive. Robin, I have switched over. And if you didn't see my video talking about why I went from brand name to Join Friday's Tirzepatide compound, it's GLP-1 plus GIP. It's the Tirzepatide compound. Tirzepatide and Zepbound and Mounjaro are the same. I switched over for that reason. I was paying, what was it, $500, $600 per box. I switched to Join Fridays, use the discount code QUEEN. You can see all of their prices on their websites. And I have not had, it's a long story, but I love it. And I've worked with them now. In October, it was, what was it, my 2nd full year with them. And I continue to stay to them because it's good. Thanks, friends. Oh, Angela says, my hubby and I both have ours in the fridge drawer. Thanks, Mandy. Okay, do we want to do our countdown? We had over 8,222 or whatever it was. It was over 8,200 pounds lost in our free encouragement group, countessofshopping.com. And the biggest losers here. I love that we're all losers. High five, losers. High five, losers. We're going to start from the highest weight and then work our way down. Stacy came in with a whopping 150 pounds down. Kenya, 150 pounds down. 140 pounds down. Daisha. Brian, 130 pounds down. Fia, 120 pounds down. Michelle, 110 pounds down. Lori, Ellen, 110 pounds down. Kat, 110 pounds down. For the 100-pound column, Sherry, Lyda, Kimmy, Kendra, Katie, Carrie, 90 pounds down. Tina, Tamara, Maria, Jill, Jennifer, Cheryl, Carla, 80 pounds down. Sandy, Luna, Karen, Jody, Jan, April, Ann, Amanda, 70 pounds down. Wendy, Tracy, Teresa, Penny, Megan, Mandy, Lori, Christina, Kelly, Jennifer, Denise, Debbie, Christina, Brenda, Barbara, April, Amy, Allison, 60 pounds down. Wassam, you, Stacy, Sheila. Congratulations, losers. Sandy, Rhea, Michelle, Kimberly, Katie, Kathy, Julie, Demetria, Charles, Bree, Beth, Ashley, Angela, Jean, 50 pounds down. Wendy, Victoria, Sarah, SJ, Maribel, Maria, Maya, Lori, Lily, Christy, Julie, JMV, Jennifer, Holly, Heidi, Heather, Charles, Angela, Amy. By the way, if I don't call your name for some reason and I messed up, tell me. Tag the count in the group at countessofshopping.com/group and say, Elizabeth didn't say my name on the live. We'll make it up for you. Usually 1 or 2 people that happens to, and you have my profuse apologies. The count manually does this, by the way. It takes him hours with the tagging of people, the tags that everybody gets in countessofshopping.com or free group. And so because it's a human doing it, there's going to be a mistake, and me reading them, there's probably going to be a mistake too. Please accept my profuse apologies if I missed you. Just tag us. Okay, where were we? Did I say 40 pounds down yet? Where did I leave off, friends? Let me go check on the chat. Tell me where I left off. Did I do 40 pounds yet? I love it. I love it. Lizzie says, let's go, losers. I know, let's go, losers. Let's get in the car. And I want to know all your goals too. Let's see here. Robin says, do you have to pay a membership fee? No, the count and I pay thousands of dollars for the group out of our own pocket, Robin. We intentionally make it free, so there's no price, there's no cost to it. It's my gift to the community for free, and I love it. It's awesome. Okay, she said, oh, Alice says you left off at 50. Thank you, Alice. You're the best. Okay, 40 pounds down. Tracy, Tanya, Tanya, Sujay, Stacy, Snicker. I always crack up with your name. Snickerularity. Princess Pamela, Molly, Michelle, Melanie, Margaret, Lisa, Lynn, Carrie, Casey, Jennifer, Diane, Charlene, Catherine, Beverly, Anita, 30 pounds down. Yasina, Tracy, Susie Q, Susie, Susanna, Penelope, Mojo, Misty, Jojo, Mary, Lynette, Kim, Jennifer, Jamie, Jacqueline, Diana, Andrea, 20 pounds down. Valerie, Tanya, Tammy, Sally, Rachel, Michelle, Mary, Lulu, Lizzie, Lissalette, 20 pounds down. Kita, Joy, Joanne, Jessica, Jane, Jacqueline, Heather, Ellen, Elizabeth, Diane, Amy, 10 pounds down. Round of the bend, Tracy, Tanya, Tia, Tammy, Michelle, Matisse, Lorraine, Joy, Heather, Donna, and Anna, Angelina, and Amy. Congratulations, 8,222 pounds. It was over 8,800 pounds. 8,200 pounds. So excited for you. Susan, email me. If you're waiting for the group invite, email me. My email is in not this live when the replay's up, it will be in it, but it's in all my other emails at the very bottom of the description. Shoot me an email. The countdown will take care of you. It means it probably got caught in your spam. Marie says she purchased the vibration machine, which we love. It's been a game changer. Has anyone else tried it? Thank you for the videos. You are so welcome. The vibration machines, I love them. Like, I love them. I think they're awesome. They're helpful too. Peter! I haven't seen you in a long time, brother. How are you? How have your travels been? Let's see here. You got to keep the focus. That's right, Peter. And great things are happening in terms of the new drugs coming out. So relief will be coming, I do think, soon, Peter. I'm really glad you're here, by the way. Susan says, what's the vibration machine? It's those, they were in my Amazon. I would wait, by the way. Normally I say don't wait, but I'd wait till Black Friday. I've been working, you guys know how I work like months on end. Like I worked months on end for the October Prime Day. Black Friday I've been working on a long time. So I normally don't say wait, I would wait. But there are machines that, they remind me of like the 1920s machines that like jiggle fat, but they're on there. It helps with a couple of different things. Like if you have lymphedema, helps with blood flow. There's a couple of different solutions. I like it because it's relaxing. Kiki says, yeah, I love my vibration plate. They're awesome. And you can lift on them too. I find it so hard to lift. I'm like it's nice. It's relaxing. Explore the world. How old are you? 87. I just had some plastic surgery. Just kidding. I'm not 87. Just joking. Just joking. My sweet friends, so let's recap what we learned tonight. Our goals for November, we're taking stock one of what happened in October. We're using it to propel us forward for our November goals. We are looking at our calendars to figure out what are the obstacles on there that are going to prevent us from hitting our goals. And then what are we going to do to prevent those obstacles? For me, for example, using my own self in it, I was supposed to lift 15 times last month. I only lifted 1 time last month. That was a scheduling problem on my end. So for you, what are your obstacles in your life that you can take control over to prevent those? So you look at November 30th and you're like, I accomplished my goals. And then it won't matter what the scale says because you will have put in the input that you need to do. It's not about the output. The output's the scale. We don't have control over that. That's not our business. Our business is the input, the action we're putting forth. So what action are we putting forth? Tomorrow, we're going to start in the group, countessofshopping.com/group. I'll put the hyperlink in the replay of this video, and it will be our water challenge. For me, I'm going to be that is something in my input I can do. I have control over how many times I refill this daggone thing and drink on it. For me, it's not about, oh, water. It's about that prevents me from overeating. And so I do have that on GLP-1 after being on GLP-1s for almost 3 years. Yeah, I still have to focus in on my calorie deficit. Oh, Alice says, thank you so much. She says, I can't wait till Elizabeth's Black Friday list. It's going to be really good. Like, not to toot my own horn, but toot toot. It's exceptional. And I've been negotiating discount codes on top of the holiday savings too. I will also have, by the way, Alice, not just Amazon. I'll have other things too, I think. I've been working on that as well. Catherine also has a vibration machine. The vibration plate is great. A Claus says, put my feet on the vibration plate when I watch TV at night. I agree. It's relaxing. It's nice just for the blood circulation and blood flow too. Yes, Nicole says another shopping spree. Thank you so much. By the way, we had 2 winners of the $500 gift cards. There was $1,000 gift cards given away on my Countess of Shopping Instagram. Deanna and Heather, I just sent them to you. Amazon was very, very delayed getting me those Amazon gift cards. Please forgive me. I just got all that. So I just emailed you as well. Lisa says, I hope the human scale will be on the list. Good question. I will check on that, Lisa. I have my discount code for the human scale. I'm not remembering off the top of my head. I can find out for you, Lisa, though. If you want me to put it in the group, feel free. Tag me on it, and the account will make sure I see the tag. But let me check on that. No, I can't say that. There's certain things that I would wait for any purchases. Wait for any purchases, though. Oh, it's Horace, Lizzie's dog. It's her birthday tomorrow. Well, happy birthday to your dog. We celebrate doggy birthdays too. Wilma and Fred are like her kids, and so we love celebrating their birthdays as well. Hi, Ange. How are you? What are the top 3 reasons someone does not lose weight on GLP-1? My number one thing is the dose isn't right. They're just not at a higher dose. There is, Ange, there's buckets. There's 4 buckets. Hyper responders, regular responders, hypo responders, meaning slow responders. So you've got super fast responders, regular responders, slow responders, and then non-responders. I frequently see people are non-responders because they are not yet on the highest dose. My question for people, if they're not, we're talking to their healthcare provider first and foremost, because there may be medical conditions with that. And Ange, one of those is type 2 diabetics lose weight more slowly. It's fact. People get mad when I say this, but it's true. The data tells us it's true. Type 2 diabetes, on average, that's not to say everybody, because some people don't fall in that bucket at all. Type 2 diabetes, people lose weight much more slowly than people who are not type 2 diabetic. So if you're type 2 diabetic, it may just take longer for you. Do we have tons of people in our community who have type 2 diabetes who are slaying it? Yes. Do we have tons of people in our community who are also turtles? And turtles win, honey. They do. I'll tell you what, I'm a turtle. Turtles win, turtles unite. I would talk to your healthcare provider. Number one, I would talk to them, pending you have one that's not like 1990s old school. If they're 1990s old school and they don't understand about GLP-1 medication, find a new doctor. But there are some people who don't respond to medications. However, we're finding doctors are there's other things that doctors can do to help with that. Mama's Rescue says, have you been on GLP-1 consistently the whole time? No, yes, I've not taken breaks. I'm not one of those people who says, oh, take a break. No, I've been on it consistently for almost 3. In January, it will be 3 years. Yes, Mel says the vibration plate helps get your digestion moving. Thank you for saying that too. I appreciate that. Oh, everybody's giving a Horse the dog a shout out for happy birthday. That's hysterical, by the way. The scan also. Okay, Linda, I'm making a mental note. Is the D catcher scan that you're talking about, Linda, is that on Amazon? Where do we find that? Because I'll look for you. I have other vendors that I've been working with for discount codes as well. Diane says, will there be? Yes, Diane, there will be. For sure. I normally don't say this to people, like, oh, don't wait. I would wait till Black Friday. I'll be live here Thanksgiving night. Thanksgiving night, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I'll be live here. I'll be live on Amazon Live. I'll have the list. Excuse me. And it will be for Amazon and other stores too. I've got some other vendors, other shopping places that have been very generous with our community. So not that I tell people to wait, because normally I'm like, don't, but I am. I know I am. I'm holding back a little bit and I got my list going. I'm like Santa Claus. I got my list and I'm checking it twice. Okay, my beautiful friends, I gotta go put my boy to bed. For instance, I've got my credit card ready. Yes, Carla says, turtle here. I know, the turtles win. We do really win. Like, turtles unite, turtles do win. Yes, and Melby says, Downsizing Diva. Check out Downsizing Diva's channel after this. I gotta go put my little boy to bed now. He's not so little anymore. He's older, but I want to make sure I'm helping putting him to sleep, because that is one of my goals. When he talks about our goals for this month, prioritizing sleep. And if you've not gotten BIOptimizers Magnesium Breakthrough, use the discount code QUEEN, 7 types of magnesium in it. Highly recommend. They're mast enzymes, digestive enzymes that are probiotics. They have in their microbiome, it's probiotics, prebiotics, and postbiotics, all 3. It's really good in Greek yogurt. But anyways, the digestive, the Magnesium Breakthrough, highly recommend. Use the discount code QUEEN. I love you guys so super much. I am going to step off. Oh, Francis says, thank you for the live. This is my first one. I hope it's been fruitful for you. Your takeaways are, what are your goals? I want you to tell me your goals either in the comments here, or you can go to countessofshopping.com/group. Tell us in the group, what are your goals for November? Write them out, either on your phone or tactilely. Mine are lifting 15 times this month, sleeping on time, going to bed on my sleep time, and water. And tracking. I still am going to track my food. And I'm also doing I did do well last month. My meditations did go well for me. Okay, let's do our water challenge. The water challenge will start tomorrow too. My sweet friends, our emoji of the day today is going to be, what should it be? Tell me what it should be. You guys pick. What should it be? What should our emoji of the day be? Someone tell me in the comments. I'm looking to see. What should the emoji be? Put an emoji of what it should be. Whoever puts it first will do it. I can't do that one, Carla, because YouTube will ban it. Danny says a horse. Our emoji of the day is going to be horse in honor of Horse's birthday. And I do emojis of the day to get to know you better because I care. The pattern recognition of seeing your name over and over and over will help me to know you, bestie. So horse is the best. So horse will tell us, and they'll get all the horses are going. Happy birthday, horse, too, for the dog's birthday. Horses are emoji of the day. It's also my bat signal to pray over you. If you don't believe in prayer, uplift you in positive thought, as all are welcome at the Countess of Shopping table, as long as you're nice. If you're not nice, then not so much. But I love you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. I'm Countess of Shopping. Count my blessings because life is delicious. And I got to turn that bad boy on. My little Christmas tree. I can finally light him up. I'm so excited. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye, guys. Okay, how do I turn this off now? That's always my question of turning